I'm Nancy Cox. I work at Hallmark Cards. I'm a consumer understanding and insight manager. I have a range of responsibilities. I'm mostly responsible for our research community, but because I have a background in writing and editing, I collaborate with my fellow researchers to create stories that share insights. How can researchers identify invisible preferences? It's the sneaky feeling we all have as we're looking at data and quotes from consumers that there's something there, but we can't quite see it. So I partnered with a company called Idea Connection Systems, Communispace, our community company, and we gave our moms on our community an opportunity to tell us about their strengths. When we learned about their strengths, we learned, for example, who's a pioneer, who likes creating something that's new and different and rocking the boat, who's a builder. Also creative people, but they use their creativity to maintain efficiencies, to keep things rolling along as business as usual. They don't like a lot of drama in their lives. Now when I look at their answers, I know a little better who's talking to me. Is this a pioneer who wants to create something different, who's always looking for something new and novel? Is this a builder? She needs to keep things calm at home, and that's her role. Or is there somebody who's a mix of both, a bridge? A little something new, a little something old to create harmony. These preferences, for example, if I'm a builder or a pioneer, or another preference or strength, is am I a visionary? I like looking at a big picture. Am I a concrete? I really like life through the details. Show me the details. Let me touch and feel and hear things. Then I will tell you the big picture. Has a dramatic influence on methodology, we found out. For example, the visionaries, they don't want a lot of structure. They like a lively discussion. Just get them started and they will roll and tell you things. Concretes, they like an assignment. Show me Christmas Eve day. Take 5 photos, answer these 4 questions for each photo. They love that, and we love seeing their answers. So as you would imagine, researchers also have these strengths. Are you a pioneer? Are you a builder? Are you a visionary or concrete? You need to know that twice. You need to know that when you're designing the research. Am I designing research that's only going to appeal to a visionary? So I have a bias toward that. I like the lively discussions. So I might reach out to one of my fellow colleagues who's more of a concrete to craft a more detailed assignment to engage the concretes. And I don't want to mix those. It can be very tempting to put both types of questions in a survey, but you'll get better results if you pull them out separate. When you're looking at the data on the back end, you also need to be aware. So a humorous story about that is I do a lot of work with engineers. As you can imagine, they're builders. We had fielded a concept study, sketches, a loose description of about a future idea. I gave those to the product team, and the next morning the engineer is in my office telling me, Nancy, we have a problem. Oh, okay, what's the problem? There is a crazy person who evaluated our concepts. Okay, please tell me more about the crazy person and her answer. She described using this as if it already exists. She described how she would use it, how she felt about it, her kids, the neighbor kids come over. The whole block is involved with this. She gave all these details. This product doesn't exist. How could she do that? I saw then that my engineer friend is a builder. He sees things as they exist. Of course he thought this pioneer was crazy. We were then able to have a great discussion about this woman being able to project and write in the present tense, not in the future tense, about a new product as if it actually existed. When he realized that and was able to read her answers, he also then saw how he could make it even better because she gave so many details in her story. And he shifted from thinking she was crazy to telling me, I only want this type of person to answer our surveys in the future. So what am I working on for the upcoming year? I'm always in some ways working on the same thing. I'm working on how to bring insights to life so Hallmarkers feel what our consumers feel. It may be the same, it may be different. As you can see, then understanding our similarities and difference help with that. But something that I just thought about this past week, because it was Mother's Day, I was looking at what the moms had shared in our research communities, all these wonderful photos and stories. And in a very vivid way, even though I knew this for a fact, I was able to see there are now 5 generations of moms. It's a very important responsibility for our company because those are the women that keep relationships going. And to think that there are silent generation, boomers, Gen Xers, although small, still important, millennials, and now the Gen Z or Centennial generation is also becoming moms. What a wonderful and exciting time to be a researcher.